Hi Sag, welcome to Ami Tarot. My name is Sharena and this is going to be your very own self-reflection tarot video. So today what we are going to talk about is what is on your mind. What have you been thinking a lot about as of recently, or what is it that you need to reflect on in the next coming days because it could be important to you, alright? So the first thing that I'm going to ask from you, Sagittarius, is if you will go ahead and please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure that you also tap on that bell notification so that every time that I upload, you won't miss out on anything, okay? And then the first thing that I'm going to do for you is I'm going to give you a preview into your part 2 of this reflection. Every zodiac sign is going to have their very own extended reflection, and every zodiac sign is going to be different, so we're all going to talk about a different topic unless you all just so happen to come up with the same topic as another sign. So for you, what we're going to talk about is your friendships. That is the topic that came up for you. So that came out. I'm going to be using the Interconnections Oracle deck to kind of see the influences that's going on around you and your friends, or anybody who would like to be friends with you. And this part 2 is available on my website. You can watch it for free, and the link will be listed down below in case you're interested, in case this has been something that's been going on in your day-to-day life, all right? So somebody here in your friendship circle, they are holding grudges right now, or maybe you could be the one who's holding a grudge. I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and assume that this is somebody outside of you, since I'm reading from your perspective, okay? But yeah, there is someone outside of you who is holding a grudge. However, they're feeling kind of conflicted because usually they love spending time with you. This is somebody who usually, you get along with, you spend a great amount of time with, but for some reason they are creating distance with you, or they just are acting a certain way towards you that's very out of the norm for them, and it's possibly because they're holding something against you, and maybe they're not being that very open about it, but they're treating you weird. So yeah, if you want to know more about that, we're definitely going to talk about it. So like I said, all of the information will be down below, but we're going to go ahead and push that off to the side and talk about you and your own thoughts and anything that's going on in your own day-to-day, all right? So for you, we're going to be using the Decoding Your Self-Esteem from Danielle Malin to go ahead and give me an idea of what it is that you are already thinking about, or what is it that you need to reflect on further, okay? Oh, and if I haven't said so, this is going to be for all Sagittarius placements, so not just Sun, Moon, and Rising, but however it applies to you in your natal chart. So please apply this message to that area of your life only if it resonates. I still want you to use your own discernment. If it does not mix well with you and your story, that is perfectly okay. All right, so what is it that we have for Sagittarius to reflect on? 2 cards came up for you. I'm going to go with the one that flipped up. However, I will show you the other one, but I'm going to put it back in the deck. But the one that came out for you, recognize your value, Sagittarius, and others will too. I'm really loving how like the blue is matching. But anyway, yes, maybe some of you are wearing a lot of blue too, or maybe some of you are seeing like a lot of cool colors. So like greens, blues, teals, purples, all kind of those shades, Or maybe this is just an intuitive message to keep your cool. Because maybe some of you have been, kind of acting out, or maybe feeling like, I don't want to say you've been throwing like miniature tantrums, but kind of sort of. Maybe because you haven't been getting the recognition that you feel like you deserve or something, or from someone. Don't lose your cool. If you recognize your value, eventually others will too. Okay? And then the other card that had came out for you was to stop projecting your past relationships onto your new ones. Your expectations are influencing your interactions. You might want to be careful of that. So I'm going to put this back in the deck, but this is just a, side message. All right, but let's go ahead and pull out some more oracles to see what this is talking about with this you needing to recognize more of your value more, and not really putting too much focus on everybody else doing that for you. What is going on? Which deck am I going to use? Let's use this one. I'm using my handmade deck. What's happening in the lives of Sag? Okay, yeah. Definitely somebody here is feeling grumpy, or maybe somebody could be feeling a little bit under the weather. maybe like sick wise, or this is just like being kind of like more metaphorical. Somebody's feeling sick of something or being sick of someone, and somebody could wish that they wasn't here anymore or around a certain person. Like you see how she's looking, like, ugh, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be around this person. Like, I feel like this is how somebody is feeling towards another right now, especially if this applies to that friend that we're going to discuss more in the extended reflection. Ooh. There recently could have been a harsh share of words, or there will be soon, because at the bottom we have tell them off, voice yourself, and they can have you effed up. There could have been a phone call that could have went left, conversation that did not end well, and now this is how you all are feeling towards each other. Ugh. Maybe the conversation was about how, somebody felt unseen, unheard, unrecognized, unvalued, taken for granted, feeling like little potatoes. Let's see what else. Didn't I just say you need to keep your cool? And with the blue and everything, look at this, more blue. Too hot and too laid back to trip. This is, I feel like, the energy that you need to be in if you're not in already. On her glasses, it says, I don't care. Maybe you don't need to give so much importance into something. Again, this is right underneath. You need to recognize your value, and then eventually other people will too. Okay. Maybe there could be a need to focus more on how you start your day in the morning, how you, like your mindset, like maybe just checking how you're narrating yourself, your life, and just your day, what it is that you're going to expect throughout the day, because at the bottom we have great start, getting up early and prepping the night before. I'm also hearing watch what you consume right before you go to bed, and right when you wake up, maybe don't reach for your phone, grab a book. And I'd be catching myself in that habit too, like want to reach immediately for my phone. No, honey, if I'm going to reach for anything, reach for a notepad so I can record my dreams from the night before if I can remember, or like I say, plastic off, or I can pull a book out and feed my mind with knowledge as soon as I wake up, because it's like the easiest way to soak up knowledge is like boom, right in the morning, because you're going to remember that eventually throughout the day. So maybe that could be something that you can incorporate more of. Maybe that'll help you, I heard, feel more calmer throughout the day, or just more in tune with self. I heard so that you're not malleable to your environment, so that you're not easily influenced by what goes on throughout your day-to-day, so that, again, you don't trip, you don't get in this grumpy state, you don't lose sight of the value that you have and that you give. Yeah, so let your dreams stay big and your worries stay small. Maybe feed yourself with more subconscious programming, like right when you wake up. Maybe read like success stories, or watch some literally some good news in the morning. Maybe some of you need to cut back on watching like your local news, especially if it's very negative, because you know how the news can be sometimes. They want to talk about every traumatic story there is at 7 o'clock in the morning. Like, don't nobody got time to be hearing about stuff like that. Let me wake up first. So maybe start to watch more things that are of a good nature, that make you feel good, so that you can take that on with you throughout the day. So that you got, you want to feel amazing. You want to be like the sunshine that you feel, that you see outside if you're around good weather. And even if you're not around good weather or around good weathered people, you just want to feel like you are. Again, you don't want to let your outside circumstances, kind of consume you. You don't want to be the one with the grudge, So let's see, what did we have for your tarot cards? Let's see, what do we have for you? Why is it that Sagittarius need to reflect on them recognizing their value more, and then eventually other people will catch on to their value? The first card out is the 6 of Wands. I like that. Feeling applauded, which is something that I definitely see you wanting more of. but maybe not getting and maybe should not expect, because we have the Three of Swords with shock followed right after. Again, don't trip when that happens. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, but it came out in the reverse. Something not being able to be well maintained, but that's okay, because maybe something shouldn't be, so that other things can be of a greater focus. All right. So with the Six of Wands, like I said, this is about feeling applauded. All the actions that you're taking are being done in a very noble manner. It's being approved and it's being praised, and you know, just your sense of character is very well respected, especially in the ways that you are going after a particular purpose. And again, something about whatever it is that you were you know, going with or pursuing, or whoever it is you were interacting with, you felt like they were not doing enough of this. Not to say that you need to, you know, have a round of applause everywhere you go, but it will still be nice to be, you know, recognized, acknowledged, complimented, not met with resentment, condensation. Did I just say condensation? I did not mean to say that. Like when somebody give you a condescending tone. Hell no. Anyway, major error. But I don't know, or maybe that could be it. Like maybe when you try to just say something or do something or take a chance, somebody just always count out your flaws, and it's just like, dang, can I try? Of course I'm gonna make mistakes, but can I try? You know, and it's, you know, people make you feel like you can't even do that. You have to be perfect or hush, you know, and that can make you feel, you know, a little bit off-putting. And, you know, I can see why they make you feel like that, because maybe this comes from people that you don't expect to treat you like that, or, you know, you expect support, you get disencouragement. And I feel like in some way, shape, or form, it may happen again, if not already, which is why you're being told to not let your worries get any bigger than your dreams. You know, don't let that discourage you. Don't become discouraged. Don't become like your environment, is what I heard. Okay, because your environment could cause a lot of like he say, she say, slander. There's a lot of disrespect here, a little consideration for one's thoughts and emotions, or a lot of downplaying is I'm definitely seeing that, somebody downplaying everything that you do or everything that you are, and it hurts. It hurts. You feel silly, or you're made to feel embarrassed, or you know, it just don't feed into that. Don't give someone the reaction that they're pretty much looking for. You know, they want you to feel like small potatoes, but you're not. Okay. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Leo, or a Libra individual, or you can have those placements. You do not have to. I'm just seeing it. Because I'm seeing some stank in the air, I'm gonna go ahead. I can pull out the oracle, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out this deck. I hesitate on reaching out for this oracle because it's the Evil Eye Oracle. I only pull this out whenever I feel like it's a lot of negative intentions or negative energy in the air. And with that Three of Swords being right in the dead smack center of your reading, I don't like that. And then the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse right next to that. That is a very, very materialistic person. A very vain person. Very mean person. You could be dealing with someone like that. So I felt the need to go ahead and just crack this out, see it, what's out here. Also, watch out for any bad habits that you have, because that could literally play a part, and you have any sort of sickness or stiffness in your body, because that Queen of Pentacles in reverse also points to you know, you needing to watch your health habits, or watching your health condition in general. You know, just making sure that you're not doing anything to exaggerate a problem or to create a problem when there doesn't have to be, when it comes to your health. I heard that goes for your energetic health as well. If you feel off around certain people, you know, don't catch their energetic blues, is what I heard. So what that means is like, let's say somebody having a bad day and you could be having a good day, and then you spend time with them, and then all of a sudden you feel like you're having a bad day too. Like, no, you caught their energetic fluids, give it right back. All right, okay. I don't like it. So there is someone who you may literally need to separate yourself from for the time being, because somebody here just simply cannot stand to see you take a chance on yourself, to see you, to see you shine, or like I said, they don't want to applaud you. They don't want to clap for you, okay? And you're being told to seek someone to perform or to learn how to do a hex breaking ritual. Honestly, what I'm getting from that is just like sever the tie, because the more that you're around this person or around this certain environment, the more that you just feel like you're getting caught up in these little inconveniences or little dramas or little mishaps, and it's just like, maybe I should just go ahead and create space between that, between us, right? This is at the bottom of the deck, sending you dark spirits and demons to work against you or to trick you. Maybe, like I said, somebody could be having some manipulative tendencies around you. Okay, so I really hope that's not the case here, but let's go ahead and just give you some positive advice to end off your reading with. I don't want to end off the spread like that. So what final messages do we have for Sagittarius and how they can practice self-care? Wow, I literally, I'm showing you. Because showing is better than telling, or, watch bad habits. I literally just said this. Kill a bad habit, drinking, overeating, or anything else that is not serving you. All right? Thank you for the intuition. And remember, have fun again. You see the sparkles? Right now, I see you currently around fumes. You need to be back around sparkles again, okay? Because the environment that you're in is like I said, is making you feel sick, grumpy. Maybe making you want to turn back to some vices that you don't belong to anymore. So learn to love life again and try to enjoy life by having more fun. All right, Sag, so that is more in your element anyway, so I hope that really serves you and gave you some extra clarity that you were looking for. But if you want to know more about this friend who could be holding a grudge towards you or vice versa, whichever not, go ahead and click on that link down below to look at the part 2. It will be made available on the website, and anything else that you need from me, like readings or, Patreon information, emails, all of that, it's all down below. So I hope to hear from you soon, and until next time, bye.